What is going on, guys? Welcome back here to a brand new video. Guys, tournament is literally tomorrow, and I had this last minute idea of what I'm gonna do in this video is essentially I'll play a bunch of practice footage, give or take 10 minutes of, and just kind of talk through the practice, and just kind of talk about the people I'm going against, how I feel, what's coming, and just kind of have a little bit of a talk with you guys. This will be the first time. In fact, I don't even know how I'm gonna put this video on top of the screen. You guys won't see anything. It won't even matter to you, but I'm gonna attempt now to film my thoughts, opinions, and just talk while the footage is playing. So anyways, I'm gonna play out the footage, kind of talk through it, grab a coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Tournament's tomorrow. Yeah, let's have some fun with this. All right, so here, this guy here, his name is Armwresting, and he's one of the pullers out of Toronto. I'm gonna switch this out. And this guy's very strong. I met him through the GTA, just practicing with the table monkeys, and I came in this day here, I was honestly, about 80%, just because I pulled previous to that just less than a week, and I was very, very sore. But here, as you can see, my right tends to do very well in general, thanks to my hand control. But yeah, so that was some good practice with him. And now we have, I don't want to say his name wrong. In fact, hey, look, I'm gonna look it up now. But here, I think he was toying with me here. Like, I actually felt confident in the moment, but Dustin is his name. I got Dustin. This guy's very, very strong, and it was cool to actually pull with him because I always see him pulling, and I'm like, I gotta pull with this guy. So right hand, I mean, as you can tell here, the pad's coming off. I was already very sore. This was at this point in time, this was the most practice I've ever done. I think I practiced for legitimately like 4 hours. Like, this was a lot on my arms, and coming into this, I was already very, very sore. So here I'm obviously using my left hand, and he's playing with me. Like, he's practicing. And for me, I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? I don't have a chance. I might have a chance, but anyways, I look like I'm doing really well here, but props to Dustin. He's actually just playing with me. Props to Dustin. He's just really, really good. This guy here, Babbitt. So, me and him, I honestly think this guy's a lot of potential, and I also met him through the GTA as well. My left in general is not good, and I'll be the first to admit that. I'm trying to do my best at table time. However, we did pull some right here, and I'm not using this as an excuse, saying like he was beating me or not. It's practice, right? It's all fun and games. But I was very, very sore. Like, that throbbing pain in your arms? Yeah, at this moment in time, I was throbbing. My arm was like destroyed. This was like at the end, and I remember telling him, and everyone even way previous to this, I'm like, you gotta take it easy. I'm like, my arm is really sore. So here I'm pulling with Curie. This guy is a beast. He's much bigger than me, but he's great to train with. This guy, I also feel like this guy is an up-and-comer, and I think he's only been pulling for about 2 years. Could be less, could be a little bit more, but he's a bigger dude. I think he's in the 220 plus class, or 200, I know at least, for sure. Hand is very strong, very good cup. You don't really want to go inside, and this guy will press you very, very quick. So luckily he wasn't flash pressing me in here, but some great table time. This was actually in Barrie a couple months back, and yeah, this was just a lot of fun. This guy's very, very strong. One of the better pullers I've pulled with. I just enjoyed pulling with him. Super nice, and I do enjoy the YouTube page, him and the Table Monkeys. Well, he is part of the Table Monkeys that they have going, but yeah, good for him. And he's a very strong dude. This was the same day, pulling with Buddy here. Don't remember his name. I'm gonna be the first to admit I am very, very bad with names, but this guy is so strong inside. He comes in, he cups in, and he just literally will drag you. So the only way I have a chance with him is I have to like catch him up top, right? I cannot give him anything, and I have to come out and pull and try to pronate off his fingers. You might see it here. Okay, yeah, I called it there too. I knew, like, you know. But this guy is stupid strong. He's actually just like Alex and the other guy and some of the other guys. I think this guy was a severe high-end power lifter. So this guy in general is just very, very strong, and just another guy to have a lot of fun with and do some great pulling with in Barry. But I enjoyed pulling with him. This guy's hand is thick, like you can tell here. I'm kind of more in like a defensive hook position, just letting him pull me through. He was gonna get me anyway, but this was more of a burnout to kind of train the inside, to kind of train a little bit more on the inside. And then I tried coming out a little bit. Release pain hurt a little bit there. In the strap, I don't really have much of a chance with him. I have to catch him super, super quick. You might see here. No, maybe in the next one, maybe the next one. Yeah. Yeah, so I had him here, but my endurance runs out very quick. And I'm gonna, for everyone who's gonna watch this tonight, and who's gonna see this and I'm pulling against tomorrow, you have a good chance of getting me in like the third, fourth shot if we end up pulling again. So, I'm gonna get smoked anyway. But here's actually some more footage, practicing with Alex Curie. I think this was the first time I met this guy when they came up to Barrie a couple months back. And I was really excited to pull this guy because I've been seeing a lot on his hand control. He seemed like he's a little bit more of an up-and-comer. And he's running with the Table Monkeys. Like they legitimately have a really good group of guys, and especially in the GTA, like they're growing so quick. And I will link their channel down below because I think they're doing great things with the channel, and they're doing BAL. So it's very, very good for the local arm wrestlers. Actually, anyone that's around the GTA or anyone that's in the Ontario area, I think they're going to be one of the biggest clubs in Ontario for sure, if not the biggest club. So keep an eye on them. Alex, yeah, this guy's strong, man. This guy's strong. Like I said, I'm not saying like I have good hand control, but the only way I have a chance with a lot of these guys, honestly, is with my hand, because I don't have much on the bicep on the inside. Here, as you can tell, I start to go inside and he gets me. Here, I get a quick start, rolled out the fingers. Looks like he's giving it to me a little bit. See, I have to post up hard and I have to get, yeah, I think I got him a little bit there. I don't also want to go to the strap with this guy too. Alex is very good in the strap, and he's obviously much more stronger in general than me. And then obviously left hand. I'm not making it sound like left hand doesn't matter, but my left hand does. Not so great, so a lot more training coming with that. But some great training with Alex here on the left. And I've been really trying to practice and train so much with my left hand, but in general on the table. Previous to this, all these practices, I've always done tournaments, but only training leading up to, like, no actual table time. So this is the first time where I'm getting a real grasp on the tendons and, you know, actually gaining a lot of experience on the table. This guy here, Eddie, very strong guy. This is another guy, I can't go inside with him. Like, his hook is just so strong. His hand is actually very strong too. And yeah, his hand is very strong. He has a good cup. I haven't seen too much of his pressing, so I don't know how his press is, but I was actually supposed to have a super match with him, as you guys probably know, when it was like 8 weeks out, 7 weeks out. This was the guy I was supposed to pull up against. So you guys tell me what you think on who could have won that match. But I mean, I'm gonna be biased and say myself, but this guy is very strong and you cannot give him anything. Like, you give him a little bit of the inside, well, with me anyway, and his inside is very strong. And remind you, this was months back. Like, you know, he's most likely gotten much stronger. That's what I was told anyway. So could have been a great match, but actually, no, we're not pulling together tomorrow. No, he's not in the tournament tomorrow. Wait, maybe he is. I don't know. This is pretty bad. Some more training here. Yeah, so what's gonna happen with this kind of going forward is I have the tournament tomorrow. You guys will see all my matches and more matches. I'll probably post my matches and then maybe give an overall. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Once that's done, I'm gonna post some more footage of British Columbia because I was in Victoria recently, And I did some filming a little bit different, but there's so much stuff I want to tell you, but I can only tell you over time. However, yeah, I was in Victoria, did a lot of good training. And here you're going to see me doing some training with a guy named John. He's also an amateur, but he's very, very strong. And my buddy who's putting the strap on, his name is Logan. He's been talking a lot about him, a lot about John, and how me and him should pull, because he seems to be very cocky, but he's a really good dude. Like, I'll give him that, he's a very good dude, and he's very, very strong. Thick hand. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see in this video, but if you take a look at his thumb, or that area, very small, stubby thumb of his, that sounds pretty funny, but very, very strong. And it was very, very exciting for me to actually pull with this guy, because there was a lot of talk behind this. And this was going to be my biggest, I think, competitor. So this is in British Columbia. This is actually in, I think this is in Burnaby or North Vancouver, one of the two. I kind of ran through them a little bit here. It wasn't easy. I make it look easy, but it was a hard time. But guys, the next video is coming out after the tournament tomorrow. You're going to be seeing a lot of footage over here with a bunch of guys, and it's a pretty cool video in my opinion. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. But yeah, this is part of the Vancouver Arm Wrestling Club. These tend to be more amateurs. However, Logan, the one you see in the back, his left press, one of the best I've seen out of a lot of people. So I'm not going to spoil in the future video, but you're going to see some pretty cool stuff here. I'm very excited to show you. And what's cool about like pulling across the country, like I'll give you an example, I pulled in Nova Scotia, that's where I started. I then moved to British Columbia, I pulled in Vancouver, and then I did a tournament in Red Deer, and now I pulled with a bunch of new guys that I have never met before, except for Logan, the one on the white. And what's cool about this whole thing is when you travel and you get to meet a lot of people, you kind of want to compare, like, I really wish these guys would be down in the GTA area just so I could see the difference in between, you know, styles, because styles make matches, how strong these guys are. Just such a great community of people, and it's really nice to see. There's always hype between, like, I would love to see this guy versus this guy. But anyways, in saying that, Logan, the one in the white, like I've mentioned, my good buddy, he's a guy I stayed with when I was in Vancouver. He's an amateur arm wrestler, but his left, I would say, is pretty good. So I would say like he's in the pro, mixed in the pro somewhere, and he gives pros a hard time. So I would love to see him out this way. But yeah, you can tell here, I'm not gonna say anything here. I'm not going to give an excuse, but my arms were finished. This was actually, you know, this was the time I've arm wrestled the most. I think I literally did 5 hours. This was less than 2 weeks ago. 5-6 hours. It was a full afternoon. So a lot of pulling, and I have not pulled since. Like, my arms were both throbbing, and you guys will see all the footage leading up to this. But take a look at this. Tell me what you guys think. I do apologize if it seems like I was winning more in this video as opposed to losing. That wasn't the purpose. It was just some extra footage I figured I would throw in. Quickly make a video so you guys can get some footage before the event. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And for those who have made it, please take 1 second. Please take 1 second. Like the video, subscribe, turn that notification bell on. Please do. It's gonna help me a lot, and it will take you 2 seconds. No one's gonna know. No, but in all seriousness, please like the video, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll be dropping some, I won't call them bangers, but there's some good videos coming. So thank you guys again, and I'll catch you guys after these results. Peace.